All right, let's get into it. Today, we're looking at a brand new platform that's going head-to-head with the biggest name in professional networking. It's called PUTITON, and it's on a mission to be the exclusive, curated rival to LinkedIn. But first, let me ask you something, and it's a question the company itself is asking. Are you feeling a little linked out? Totally overwhelmed by all the notifications, the birthday reminders, and a news feed that feels, well, less and less about actual business? If that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone.
And that exact feeling? That's the whole reason this new platform even exists. It's a direct response to this growing sense that the king of professional networking has a bit of a problem. So let's break down what that problem really is.
To get it, you first have to understand the scale. LinkedIn has over 1 billion members around the world. That's just a staggering number, an incredible achievement. But with that kind of scale comes a huge side effect: noise.
This quote from PUTITON's founder, Michael Mausers, just nails the feeling he kept hearing from top professionals. They're just tired of wading through all the work anniversary posts and personal life updates to find the real, valuable business stuff.
So, here's the bottom line. The big criticism is that LinkedIn has slowly morphed from a professional network into just another social media channel. The platform's focus seems to have shifted to just keeping you scrolling, instead of delivering real, tangible value to serious professionals. And that, right there, brings us to the alternative. If LinkedIn has become the noisy, crowded public square, well, this new platform wants to be the exclusive, private club.
So meet PUTITON. The name itself is a call to action, right? But the tagline, that says everything. The exclusive business platform. This is not about being for everybody. It's about being for a very specific, select few.
The core idea here is just radical simplicity. Think about it. Instead of having your LinkedIn over here, your personal website over there, maybe a podcast somewhere else, PUTITON wants to bring it all together. Everything. Consolidated onto one single, comprehensive page. One click, and you share your entire professional story.
And here's what that actually looks like. This is a profile for Logan Paul. You can see how it pulls everything together. His bio, achievements, videos, all his social links, his business ventures, all in one clean, powerful digital space. There's no clutter, just the story.
But the real secret sauce here, it isn't just the sleek design. It's the whole philosophy behind it all. This intense focus on curation and exclusivity.
This chart just lays it out perfectly. LinkedIn, it's open to everyone. PUTITON, it's targeting what it calls the top 1%. We're talking CEOs, directors, top athletes, famous artists. Where LinkedIn is all about quantity and scale, PUTITON is all about quality and curation. And this is key. Anyone can post on LinkedIn, but on PUTITON, the content is actually vetted.
So how in the world do they maintain that quality? Well, through a pretty strict, human-led approval process. You actually have to apply to get in. Then, moderators verify your credentials and your professional standing. And based on their criteria, you're either in or you're out. They actively say no to people to keep the network pure.
Their marketing really doubles down on this idea of control. Because let's be honest, in the modern world, before anyone meets you, they Google you. This platform is designed to be the #1 thing they find, that one polished page that you control completely. And they take this a step further with a companion service called Wiki-On. The best way to think of it is like your own personal search-optimized Wikipedia page. It's built from the ground up to make sure that when someone searches your name, your curated professional story is the first thing they see. Now, this all sounds pretty impressive, but building an exclusive, high-quality network, that is a very expensive bet. So, let's take a look at the business model that's powering this ambition.
And this is the key question, right? The founder has been very clear. For the entrepreneurs and professionals who get approved, joining the platform is totally free. So, how does a free, exclusive platform plan on making any money?
Well, the answer lies in premium, done-for-you services. For high flyers who just don't have the time to build out their own profile, PUTITON's team will do it all for them. And these packages start at a one-time fee of 5,000 euros. They'll handle everything from the PR text to the content strategy.
But don't get it twisted. Their ambition isn't small. They're not trying to kill LinkedIn, not at all. Instead, their goal is to carve out a small but incredibly valuable slice of that massive market. They're just aiming for about 3 to 5% of that billion-user pie.
And when you actually translate that percentage into people, their target is enormous. They want to acquire over 30 million paid profiles worldwide. This is a huge multi-million-dollar gamble on the power of exclusivity.
And they're already on the move with a global rollout. They started in the Netherlands, they've already launched a hub for the Asian market, and they have concrete plans for Dubai and the United States. This is an international play from day one.
So, let's zoom out. What does this all really mean for the future of our professional lives online? Are we seeing the start of a brand new, tiered system of networking? I just love this quote from an interview with the founder. The host called it the Eredivisie of LinkedIn. Now, for anyone who doesn't follow European soccer, that's the Dutch Premier League. And it just perfectly captures the idea, a top-tier league for a select group of top-tier players.
And this is a really key part of their whole identity. They make a huge point of saying they are not built in the Valley. This is not your typical Silicon Valley startup obsessed with massive scale and ad revenue. Nope. It's a European company with a totally different philosophy. Private, discreet, and high level.
Which leaves us with one final thought to chew on. Is a platform like PUTITON a necessary evolution, something that provides real focus and quality in a super noisy digital world? Or is it just a digital velvet rope, creating an exclusive online club that just reinforces the power structures that already exist? I guess the answer really depends on which side of that rope you're standing on.